Content Catchup.
Friends, enemies, welcome back to episode 28 of the podcast. It's a lovely, well, not really lovely. It's kind of wintry outside. It's a pretty shitty day, but we had a lovely day yesterday, didn't we, Barks?
Yeah, what was yesterday? No, it was nice and sunny yesterday.
Nice and sunny. Did you put some sunscreen on?
No, I hate the feel of sunscreen, but I probably should have because we went for a nice big walk with little Bradley and it was beautiful. But how are you? I see Bernie in the background. How are you guys going?
Yeah, Bernie's here. He's installed a cat door and he can't really work it out. So he's just sitting at the door. Too well trained, maybe that's the thing. But no, going well. Let's kick this off. I think this was really good last week. The old Edwin's suggestion. 3 good things from your week, Barks.
Yes, Edwin. I said during the week, there's a first for everything. So well done. Thank you. Keep up the good ideas. But 3 things for me. Paralympics is one. I don't know. I haven't watched a lot because, needless to say, it's been a somewhat busy week in the Carlton world. But I saw a bit this morning and bit of shot put was on and I saw some of the best celebrations I've ever seen from a few of them. So that was the one. Second one this week is the coffee machine. Bought a new coffee machine.
Yes, here we go.
Messaged you about it. Turns out you've got the same one. And we got a unreleased TikTok from Big Jules on how to use it. It was good stuff for him. Can we get that to the public?
You can get it to the public if you want, but honestly, this is coming from the guy that has drunk instant coffee milkshakes for the last I don't know, 40 years.
I mean,
so I was really proud when I heard you got a proper coffee machine.
Thank you. It
was a real adult thing of you to do.
And as you told me yesterday, the day before, when we were talking about how to use it, you told me to grow up and stop drinking milkshakes as well. So I've sort of got to cut out milk slowly, but I like it.
Look, I'm actually quite envious of people that can drink milk regularly. It makes me shit myself, basically.
You could have worded that politer, but there is a reason why you don't like milkshakes. But that's 2 positives. Third one's actually I'm going to go. I was inspired last week, Jules, with our chat about this. Is a bit of a shout out to the photography community. So, did you see my Instagram story yesterday?
I did see your Instagram story yesterday. So, you and Darren doing a bit of a photo challenge, is that correct?
That's correct. So I was speaking to Darren. We were speaking about this the other week about if there are people out there like me and him that want to use our cameras, but you're stuck in lockdown, you usually want to just take photos and videos of sport. You can't really do anything. So I need to be inspired. We thought of starting a little competition, weekly photo challenge, if you will, and
a weekly comp.
So a call out to any listeners if you want to use your camera and are in lockdown, probably want to push your creative juices. That's not really worded well, but you get what I'm saying. In your lockdown, you can't really, you can't be as creative as you usually are. So we're doing a weekly photo competition. Message me if you're.
What's the prize?
You get to choose a theme. So every week is a theme. We've got about, I think there was 11 people in the competition now, so we're going to start it next week. So,
okay.
Might go viral. That's my 3 things. But shout out to the community, and if anybody wants to get their creative juices flowing and join us, message me. You know where I live.
What's your theme for this week?
I'm actually deciding it today. I'll send to the group, so it's unreleased. I don't want to release that information.
Okay, it's classified. Highly classified.
Yeah, but enough about me. As much as I love talking about myself, what are your 3 things?
3 things. Hit another 10K. Oh. Didn't think I was going to do it yesterday. Hit it with old Strangino.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so that's one.
Yeah.
Show off. Mate, I'm dead today. My legs are so stiff. Installed the cat door, of course. Got that in. That was
small wins.
That was fun. Yeah.
Hopefully Barnes uses it.
Oh, yeah, he hasn't really worked it out yet. He's just popped up onto the desk to say hello, so this should be interesting. Not really a lot of room for him to go. And I also was inspired, Barks, but on a week that was pretty average at work, your little edit that you did, I think that was one of... Oh, my God.
Oh, my... Bernie knocked down your new
knocked the camera. There you go. That was a highlight as well. That was
talking about the Walshy one you're talking?
while she won, like seeing supporters actually recognise and I guess just recognise the good work and appreciate it. I thought that was pretty nice. So they're my 3 things from this week.
Nice one. Yeah, no, it's a good point. I think no matter what is sort of going on, it's good that fans can still appreciate, I guess, people that aren't included in the bigger things going on, and you just got to pump out good content solves all, is what I'm sort of going with.
Just got to pump good shit.
Pump good shit. Speaking of good shit, let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Hey.
So I've got a special presentation for you, Jules. During the week.
Here we go.
During the week, we put a call out. NFTs. We were hoping to get because we got a question from Darren. He wanted to know what the hell NFTs are. So ideally, it's
called Google, Darren. Come on.
We put a call out to a guest that we could hopefully get in to explain what the hell NFTs are. We couldn't do it, unfortunately. We apologise. But what is the next best thing, Jules? And I'll lead you into
you talking about it.
what the hell is an NFT? A short course with Michael Barker. And this
in a PDF as well, ladies and gentlemen, friends and enemies.
I've done a lot of homework.
Oh, good.
In this document, firstly, all good short courses, they need a disclaimer. My disclaimer is this course may and may not be fully factual because it's just my understanding and I'm not the brightest tool in the shed. But let me to talk us through.
I just love how you said brightest tool in the shed. Is that on purpose?
We'll go with that. Yeah, pretty funny. Sharpest tool in the shed would be the correct way to say it.
Yeah.
So
brightest crayon, mate.
So the aim of this is to explain to our listeners in basic terminology. Let me stress that what an NFT is, because if you're anything like us listeners, you would have heard the term NFT thrown around a fair bit in this world. And I think it's fair to say I've got no clue what they are until now. So, Jules, can I please get you to play the role of the bolded wording in this document? And we'll just go through it.
This is scripted.
This is a scripted
lovely.
Short course.
Okay.
All right. What the hell is an NFT? Short course with Michael Barker. Begin.
So, what is it?
Nice enthusiasm. So, it's a digital trading card playground for rich people. Except the trading cards can literally be anything.
Okay. For the elite is what you're saying. For the 1%.
For the wealthy people, the well-off people.
Well, gee, Michael, that seems strange.
It is. It's very strange. So people essentially buy random digital items that they get full ownership of, Jules. And that's the appeal of it.
Full ownership.
That's the appeal of it. You own the instance of it. Think of it like collecting art.
Okay. But in reality, Michael, can't anyone just click and download this art though?
There's a typo in this document. They can just right click and download this art though. You're 100% spot on. So that's where I'll go into that's the stupid part. It's like a painting.
Okay.
So it is stupid. Anybody can save any image they want. You can download a video and you own it. But think of it like a painting. There's only one original. And the hope that original gets more value over time and can be sold for more. So you're following it so far, Jules? Is this making sense?
Yeah, okay. I am. It's like there's one Mona Lisa, right?
Yeah.
But there's so many replicas of it. But the one original one sitting in the Louvre is the valuable one.
And you can't duplicate the original. Only one person has the original. Can't.
Exactly. Okay. Yep. But Michael, why would I create an NFT?
Well, main reason to make money. So if you create something, someone can buy it, and I think not all NFTs, but a percentage of them, you can actually make money off it every time it changes hands. So if you created a painting, sold it once, someone passes it on, sells it again, sells it again, sells it again, and if you made money off that every time it changed hands, that's pretty cool, right? So that's the appeal. Go on, carry on, script.
So you can resell it. Sorry, this is off script.
You can resell it.
Can you on-sell it? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But that's making it.
Yeah.
Why would I buy one?
A number of reasons, Julian Wallace.
Okay.
Reason number one, you like it. You buy a CD of your favorite artist, or you used to. You buy a piece of art. Support the artist. Number two, you're a collector. Bragging rights. Number 3, as I said, resale factor. Think something will be popular. Think something will become more popular and be worth dollars, dollar bills.
Dollar bills. All right. Can you relate it to sport?
I can. Luckily, great question. NBA Top Shot is the first one. So we sort of dived into this, but easy example. I want to buy Michael Jordan's first ever NBA bucket, and I'm going to be the only one that has the ownership of that video. So that is an easy example to understand that obviously people want to buy it. You might make money from it. And then as I was reading about this, my homework, I think another easy example is your favorite athlete's signature. So people are literally, whether it's like on a design or a piece of paper, like just a plain screen, you sign it. Signatures of your favorite athletes aren't on your baseball hat or shirt anymore. They're just a digital file. You own a JPEG of it. And that concludes my presentation. Any questions?
I'm still confused.
I'll send you the PDF.
So, no, I've just read the bloody PDF. I'm a part of the PDF.
Let's talk about it. What are you confused about?
I think my biggest thing is, right, like, so with that example of Michael Jordan's first dunk, say someone buys the right to that first dunk. Is that like buying the right to a song in that, like, if ever you play it on TV or you stream it or whatever, they have to pay you royalties? Is that how it works?
I'm not sure about paying royalties, but I think if you own it, you've got rights to so the example I read was like, you'd show it off to the world. So with an image, you have the right to make it a profile picture. Nobody else does. So I guess in that video, you have the right to post it and do what you want with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I kind of get it. It's basically just like digital art.
Yeah, it's like
but the like internet is the gallery.
Yeah, that's a good way of thinking. But the digital art can be literally anything. So that's why you think of it like a trading card, but it could be your tweet. I could buy your tweet off you, Jules, if you made that an NFT.
You know which one you're going to want to buy off me today. Flag dons.
So using that example, you could sell that and I could buy it. And then if that was the first...
Jesus, I should sell that.
Well, think about it. If that was the first ever tweet from the 2021 premiership that the Essendon Bombers won, maybe some people would want it. Maybe in 10 years' time, you become the president. So people would want it from the president of the Essendon Bombers in 2021. Just think about it, okay?
I'll think about it. But this was actually very handy. And you know what? Like, it's not that strange when you actually think about it, because it's like, I guess it's just like licensing photographs. Like, Getty do that all the time, don't they? They sell photos online and you have to buy the right to reproduce them. They own the photograph. This is just like taking complete ownership of it and saying anything aside from this one can't be reproduced.
It's just the next era of digitalizing that. So
if you had to NFT one of your pieces of work, would it be the Blake Griffin 28-minute highlights, and why?
Well, Jules, it's not 28 minutes. That's insulting. It's an hour and a half. It's 90-odd minutes.
Is it genuinely an hour and a half? I actually only ever watched like 2. No, this is
proof of the pudding. Yeah. I'd make that a full NFT, and I don't know how much that. How much would you bid on it? Opening bid.
3 cents.
See, and hopefully that gradually improves.
I think you'd actually have to pay me to take it.
All right, I'm done. Do you want it? I'll pay it. All right. Yeah. That concludes my first ever short course, actually. Pretty exciting times. Like they say, lockdown, you're limited by creativity. I just created my first ever short course. Actually, Jules.
Professor Barks,
Can we make this public? Can we put this in our spreadsheet?
Yeah, sure. I think this is a little handy guide. And if you are out there and have created an NFT before and had some success, please get in touch with us. And thank you to everyone who did mention someone who might know something about NFTs in our reply. We're going to be reaching out to them, and we're hoping to build on this for season 3, because we think that this is like something that's just going to keep on going.
Yeah, and I will just conclude that by saying there's probably not much of a better explanation that we can get, but we're willing to get guessing.
Okay, you peanut.
All right. What do you got for us this week?
Now, Barks, I think last week, my main point out of the content that I brought was that storytelling is an art in content that just like, you can play this in the background because this is just, this is great. Just turn it down a little bit. I want to talk over it. So, but people get this, right? Like storytelling and nostalgia in content is just becoming more and more important, I think, especially as people, I don't know about you, but like as you're locked down and you're like trying to remember the fun times and all that, it's becoming a little bit more like prevalent. And being able to remind people that like there are good things coming and whatnot. So a couple of weeks ago, the MLB had their 2021 Field of Dreams game. Now, Field of Dreams, if you haven't seen it, it's a big movie in America. It's about baseball, basically. It stars Kevin Costner in it. It's just like one of those, it's like Mighty Ducks, right? Like it's one of those movies that it just changes a generation of people. And because it's baseball, probably not as big in Australia, but still pretty big. So the MLB, and I don't want to fuck this up, so I'm going to read a little bit about how they describe the Field of Dreams.
Another script.
Another script, except this one's not prepared by me.
Okay.
So this is the story behind MLB at Field of Dreams. Field of Dreams stars Kevin Costner, some other actors. Oh, it's got James L. Jones in it. It's fucking
I don't know who that
Mufasa. Mufasa.
Oh, okay.
It was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Picture in 1990 and was selected to the National Film Registry of the Library of Congress in 2017. There you go. It's a NFT at the National Library of Congress. It's based on a book. The story tells the story of an Iowa farmer who is tending to his cornfield when he hears a mysterious voice. If you build it, he will come. The White Sox and the Yankees are the two favorite clubs of Ray's father at different points of his life. Since 1989, the Lansing family farm, which was used in the movie, has been a popular tourist attraction, now known as the Field of Dreams movie site. In 2011, the field was purchased by a group of investors with the goal of preserving it. MLB at Field of... Stillman, the people that bought it, has been working with the MLB since 2015 and has finally culminated in this special game.
Okay.
So, the movie is based off, if you didn't get it, a farmer hears a voice, builds a baseball pitch in the middle of a cornfield, and people come and play there. And because the White Sox from Chicago and the Yankees from New York are two of his favorite teams, this year, the MLB sent the Yankees and the White Sox out to that field in Iowa to play this game. Now, we can go to the clip I put in there where it's like Kevin Costner walking through the corn and it goes to the Field of Dreams. So this is the intro that they ran. That's Kevin Costner now, obviously slightly older than he was in 1990.
Bad.
That's all right. And he leads the teams out through this field of corn in Iowa. Oh, these are just nice shots of the corn. But he leads the teams out onto the field. So you've got that same intro that was like happening in the movie. Here they cut back to it. Like they show some of the speeches, the famous bits from it. And then they go to the game and like the teams appear. Can probably like buff around it. Nice man, mono. I'll shut up for a bit so you can listen.
Shots.
In the warmth of August, two major league teams gift us a forever moment. The White Sox, the Yankees. Come to our Field of Dreams and play ball.
Feels like nostalgic.
I reckon let's just leave it roll for a bit because this is pretty cool. Like, how cool is that?
That's so cool. Like, obviously everyone would have seen the movie, not like me.
Yeah. It's just such an awesome concept, you know, like...
He looks like lost.
Yeah. This is like an action. It'd be pretty like. I know he's an actor and whatnot, but like it'd still be pretty surreal to like have this all in front of you.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how many times he would have been back since he was like since they'd filmed that movie or whatnot, like probably for anniversaries and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just like pretty cool. Like I don't know, it's different, you know. Like
It's very different.
You have these great moments, and you always wonder how you can reintegrate pop culture or culture from external stuff back into your sport, because there's plenty of movies about basketball, there's plenty of movies about like hockey, baseball, running, you know, like, but how do you reintegrate that back? How do you integrate that story back in? And this is such a unique opportunity to be able to do it, and to present it in this way that makes even the broadcast feel like a movie. Like you actually feel like you're about to watch a 90-minute film rather than a game of sport.
I actually think it. So last week we spoke about selling the fake. This is really unique of integrating the real and the fake. Like to get, as you talk about the culture of like everyone loves like the big movies, but it really is like it's a real baseball game. Oh, that's awesome! Like
and they're the players. Come out from the cornfields as well.
But it integrates the real and the fake in a really unique way that I don't think I've seen before. Well, I haven't seen.
Yeah, and I think they're wearing like old school uniforms as well. Like it's just, it just,
and it's purely just
I don't know, man.
It's purely just to honor the movie.
Yeah, it's just about the movie.
Yeah. But they still like play the actual game, don't they?
They played an actual game. Yeah, it ended up being an actual game and whatnot.
Do they do this every year? Sorry to cut you off. Do they?
I'm not sure. I can't really get a read of it. I feel like they do it annually, but I'm not sure. This is the first time I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
It's just pretty unique. Like even if they did it annually, I don't think it would get any less special.
No, that's a cool find.
Yes. The other one that I did link to was just like a little. So they went all out. Like so, obviously the graphics from MLB were all themed up to be Field of Dreams, like movie posters, stuff like that, all throughout the game. They called it the Field of Dreams game, whatever. They actually did a cool drone thing if you wanted to watch a little tour of the ground, because I know how much you like drones at the moment.
I think I saw this. Is that like 3.5 minutes?
I didn't watch the whole thing. Like I didn't watch the whole thing of your Blake 2,000 minute long.
Is this the drone?
Yeah, this is the drone thing. You don't have to listen to sound, but yeah, just a tour of the field. Again, about immersing the fans into where they can't be and making sure they have that connection. Because I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong, but like if you were in America and you grew up watching this game or this movie, you'd have a connection to this whole area and feel like you knew it.
Yeah.
So like to show it is probably really important as well.
I agree. I think a drone's a smart way of doing it as well, because you know how like sometimes like the broadcast cameras or the whatever camera angles can actually take away from what it actually looks like, whereas drone actually gives you the atmosphere of what it's like being there. Cool find.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool find, Jules.
No, I got to shout out a couple of people. Probably my friend Kinger again for raising my awareness, and Gav, our boss, who actually like passed on a few links. But it is cool. It is cool. Oh, shut up. Oh, look at Michael's work.
All right. Wow. You want to fight about it?
Kiss ass.
I wonder if be interesting to see if anything else gets done like that in the future. Like I straight away go to White Men Can't Jump. Imagine having some sort of themes, because like that is a cultural thing, and same with this. Like people, you see like a screenshot of that, and the fashion, the music. Like you think about it all. You don't just think about the sport.
Exactly. Imagine if they did in the AFL for Specky McGee.
Yeah, probably not the same, is it?
Not the same, is it?
It's getting onto egg territory almost.
I haven't had any eggs this week, but that's funny enough because I found plenty of them this week. Am I right, Marks?
What? All right, let's get back on track. Egg of the week. I've got one. We can just go straight from there, because I think this doesn't need a visual example, but a real example of how stupid social media is, basically. Have you seen where am I going? he tweaking in the comments of any
Oh
post.
yeah, that was the big thing this week.
So what the hell we're talking about here, people, is a whole lot of nothing. So I believe it started from a post from Tony Hawk. Everyone knows Tony Hawk, skateboarder, and the rapper. Gnarly man. Throwback to Jill's childhood. I lost train of thought. Gnarly man. I think Little Nas X? Well, I don't know that rapper, whatever. He commented, nah, he tweaking, I believe. And that just picked off for whatever reason on every single post, every big brand's post. It was just full of, nah, he tweaking comments.
Nah, he tweaking.
It was almost like that Renegades post of...
A renegade.
I don't know. Remember your example of the beloved player?
Peter. 2 meter Peter. Not Peter, 2 meter Peter, just Peter.
Just Peter. Just a real example of how stupid social media is in terms of just things picking up for no reason. So small,
but also fun.
A bit of fun, but bit stupid.
Yeah, fair enough. I saw that you and Darren didn't really like it.
How do you see that?
On Twitter?
Did we?
Where you two have all your conversations.
Yeah, fucking excuse us for talking on Twitter.
Nah, fuck it. Go to my eggs, come on.
Oh, I thought you didn't have eggs.
I put them in there, mate.
No, you didn't?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, they're your eggs, okay. So what have we got? Scott Dooley. Kick us off, Jules. What are you looking at?
Okay, so all Australian, I think Ollie Wines made it. If you can click on the photo and expand it, this has got to be the worst photo ever taken in the history of AFL photos.
Wow.
Like, what the fuck?
Nice power line.
For those just listening and not watching, and of course we always recommend you watch, this is a picture of Ollie Wines like standing on a concrete box, dressed in his full Port Adelaide kit, with an Australian flag draped over his shoulders, in between power lines.
It looks like it's been photoshopped. Like it looks that bad.
It's so bad. It looks like they've just gone to industrial wasteland and been like, hey, power lines, Port Power. Yeah, nice.
You know what? Yeah, that's a very good point. You know what's funny though? Like it looks like the type of place that you just rotate 5 meters to the right and it's a beautiful blue sky with nothing. So someone's actually gone what you just said. Power lines. Power.
Oh, that's so bad.
Power lines.
Anyway, that's a good example of how not to do a photo shoot. And the second one, this is funny. That's my boss.
Oh,
mate.
Which one? What's your other thing?
August 26th. There's 2 August 26th there. Unless I have linked the wrong one.
Oh no, I got it. Oh,
okay.
Brittany Bramble.
Have you seen this?
Woman. She can't see the relief on her face.
So, for those just listening in, there's this clip of this lady it's from the news, and they're just court reporters saying, oh, this person has been released from jail or whatever, and the criminals doing that whole thing where they like try and cover their face with a jacket so no one can see their face or the photographers can't get it, and they walk straight into a fucking glass door.
That's brilliant. I think it...
And you can hear the... Oh!
It's fun.
Brittany Bramble walks out of court a free woman. She can't see.
Yeah, and whoever it is guiding her is probably the bigger egg, because clearly like holding the man's arm to guide her through not to do it.
It's just so funny. It's great. It's great entertainment.
It is great entertainment. Positive entertainment. Boss of the week. We love it. I'll go first. Stuff ya. I mentioned Paralympics. I'm bossing Ibrahim.
Yep.
I'm not going to pronounce this right, but Ibrahim Hamadatu. That's not right. But so he's a table tennis player and he's 48 years old, which is part of the boss. But I just want to watch this. So Ibrahim lost both his arms at age 10, and this quote, reading an ESPN Australia post, he was drawn to table tennis because of the challenge it posed. Simply inspiring. And just watch this clip, Jules, of how, I don't even know, without seeing this, I wouldn't know how you'd be. So we know, so backstory listeners, we know how table tennis is because during our hub experience in Queensland, we had a table tennis competition, me and Jules, and friendly reminder, I won. So put that out there. And we were no good. We were probably the worst. Well, easily the worst in the hub. But anyway, my point is it's hard to play with arms, let alone without. So let's just have a watch. Serves with his foot, and then just the skills to be able to play at this rate is just unbelievable.
This is insane. So the amount of coordination and skill, it's phenomenal.
How do you serve with your foot and throw it up? And that's insane. Ibrahim, you're my boss.
Yeah.
Second boss, quick one. During the week, AFLW, they're good.
They've been very good.
Future guest, I'd love to get. I forgot her name. Who runs on?
Caitlin.
Hopefully that's right. Otherwise, it's possibly. Well, Caitlin, we'll go with that now. For now, love to get her on in the future because I think the way she manages the AFLW accounts are brilliant. But they've turned. So we're watching Instagram Reel. I think it is. They've turned mean comments on AFLW posts into motivational quotes, like posters, and I just think it's just a clever bit of fuck you, basically, to the audience that makes comments like this. So, example: no one would ever come if it was ticketed. Sells out. Da da da. Deserves a statue. This isn't going to sell. What the hell it's doing? But they're basically just turning it into those corny motivational posters. And kudos to you because it's pretty funny.
Love that. You got to do it. You got to make these people feel dumb, don't you? Because they are dumb.
Oh, sorry, I've got one more.
Yo!
One more. Have you seen Auntie Judy during the week?
I've seen it, but I haven't. I've scrolled past it, but I haven't watched it.
So this is really good. This is brilliant, actually. This I'm not sure the background, but basically it's a girl teaching her Auntie Judy how to kick a footy in lockdown. They're just in their backyard. A very visual example, but we'll watch it. It probably doesn't need sound, but basically the daughter's teaching her the art of a drop punt, and Auntie Judy's just very funny. So she's just trying to...
Oh, the shoe.
She loses her sandal, now the art of how to bounce an AFL footy.
Một tay nè, một tay bên này, một tay bên này, đẩy nó xuống. Ah, yeah.
It's just a nice...
This is so wholesome.
And she takes out
the camera.
We'll keep that in our links, but if it's basically just a very humorous video of Auntie Judy learning how the hell to do AFL moves, like kicking it and bouncing it.
Very feel good.
Very
Extremely feel good. Yeah.
Yes.
I've got one, boss. It's along the lines of yours, Bucks. I haven't watched it. Oh, there's me. Hello, everyone. I haven't watched a hell of a lot of Paralympics this week, obvious reasons. I did watch the cycling, and Jesus Christ, man, there's people cycling with one leg, and it's fucking nuts to me. This, I don't want to sound like patronizing or anything, but it's fucking great to watch, and I'm glad it's getting some good airtime and some good attention because they deserve it. But this guy here, Rowan, again, I'm not too on top of the sport and how I don't know all the athletes or whatnot, but this is the Australian swimmer, Rowan. I think he won the 100 meters or something, won a gold medal. How's this tweet? Hey, so I'm a Paralympic gold medalist. Smash the keyboard, the excitement. And he actually did another interview with one of his teammates, and he called him his spirit animal, and it was just fucking they were so excited to win.
It's great, isn't it?
It's just real feel good again, like the Auntie Judy one. They're just my bosses, man.
Yeah. I think
continually inspired by these athletes.
Yeah, no, it's well worded. I think it's just a cool example of an easy way to bring fans into the inside, because I'm just going to assume this was tweeted pretty close to after he won it. So it's raw emotion. How can I sort of let the world know how bloody cool this is? I'm going to do this tweet. Real easy, but as you said, it's an insight. So that's cool from Rowan.
Yeah, it was great shit. I gotta watch more of the Paralympics this week.
I was watching it.
Definitely.
I was watching a bit before. I feel like there's just more little moments that are quite funny. I forgot who it was, but an Australian lady, she won bronze and she got handed the plate of medals, and then she faked to grab the gold because it's she got to choose. So it's just good entertainment. Tune in if you haven't, listeners.
But you work for the Paralympics or something?
Yeah, sure. I don't know what.
Yeah, all right.
I don't know why we went with
Oh,
that.
come on, let's wrap this up. The Bombers are about to play.
The Bombers
mate.
are about to play. Thank you, everyone. Jules, you go enjoy some very responsible drinks, but hey, put your tweet as an NFT by the end of the day.
Yeah, I'll have an NFT tweet.
Yeah.
If anyone is interested, just keep an eye out for it.
I'll make a bid.
Yeah,
but
maybe we could trade your Blake video for my tweet.
all right, sounds good. Enough of the rubbish. Thank you, listeners. We appreciate it. Tune into all the socials. YouTube, again, visual, I guess, watching of this is enhanced. We're in HD, so enjoy that. And have a bloody good week. Thank you. What are you laughing at?
What was that?
What?
The visual is enhanced.
You want me to redo it?
You're an idiot. Goodbye, everyone.